can start now. Thanks, Gio, for launching this great AMA. So today we have amazing big projects in DeFi and on blockchain. That's amazing. We have StoneFi, we have Trader, Bidask, Orax Capital, and also Ali and Gio. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your time, for joining today. So before sharing the topic of today, I think everyone can introduce with 1 or 2 sentences what you are doing, who are you, and also how much you are excited for this AMA. I think let's start with Ethan from StoneFi. Hi, Ethan. Can you present yourself, please?
Hey, yeah. So I'm Ethan. I'm head of developer relations. Also run the grant fund at StoneFi. As you know, StoneFi, we are one of the leading dexes on Ton. Also have our OmniStone protocol that works as an aggregator to find the best routes. And even with going to be an interesting topic because I sometimes have been working with builders doing GameFi products, right? And it'll be quite interesting because GameFi and DeFi, it's part of the same scope. So it'll be fun to talk about what I've learned from working with the GameFi builders.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks for your presentation. Now I will give the mic to Lev from Trader. Let's go.
Yes, so I'm Lev. I'm head of partnerships at Trader. One sentence about me. It feels like this, like university classes, like a first class. Yeah, the breaking the ice. Yeah, but basically, one sentence about me. I'm just a big mass adoption enthusiast. I guess I'm doing everything possible to take my part in it, and that's why I'm with Trader. Trader is basically the fastest, easiest way to get onboarded into derivatives trading that allows you to trade options, perps, profit from any market, any movement, be it up, down, to the right, whatever. And on web, mobile, Telegram, check it out. And I'm looking forward to have a nice conversation tonight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Perfect. So now, Daniel, can you, from Orax Capital, can you also share?
Yeah, hey, my name is Daniel and I'm CEO of Aura. So our core mission is make synergy from GameFi and DeFi. So if we look at audience, we can see in a GameFi sector around 4 billion people. On DeFi sector, it's around 100 million people. So while we mix this audience, we are opening a new market and we making this gateway from GameFi to DeFi and this so on.
Amazing, thanks. And now, so we can, I can also invite Bidask to speak. Can you please present yourself, Oleg?
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Oleg, co-founder of Bidask Protocol. I guess we are one of upcoming DEXs built natively for Ton. So basically our core feature is constrained liquidity, and but not the only one, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, that's kind of if put it shortly.
Thanks. Let's go. It was clean and short. So now, Ali, can you please also present yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. This is Ali. If you don't know me, then you're probably new to Ton. Same applies to Gio, I guess.
Yes, you're OG, Anton. Great. No need to present you. You are OG. Everyone knows you. And Gio, it's your time. Let's go.
Yo, it's beautiful that you guys all got like something to represent, but I got nothing, man. Like I'm just a content creator. Okay, I just call myself unemployed streamer, but I have to be here. I'm not sure if I can add something. You guys are devs, like builders, but yeah, I will be here and learning same time.
Thanks for joining. Now you are creating amazing content with Stan Cabal. You should present the amazing stuff you are doing every day. Thanks a lot for joining also our great AMA together. So yes, let's dive into the topic. So if you don't know it, we will talk about GameFi habits in the DeFi world. So this is a very interesting topic. I think we can start by, so you shared about yourself, but now do you want also to present your project right now, and how your users are engaging with your project, and what are the earning models in your ecosystem? I don't know, how do you want to handle this? Do you want to talk one by one, or do you want to do a discussion together? I think Horace Capital, you can start, as you have a project with engaging all the DeFi projects on Ton here in a gamified way.
Yeah. So on the start of the building, we built a mission that right now and right here, DeFi is quite simple, boring, and some an efficient way. And we understand that in general, all this market and all these features can be combined, can be showed, and this really good way to onboard audience to this way. So by this way, we integrated with all protocols on Stone blockchain, and right now we show audience how to make swaps on StoneFi, how to provide the liquidity to the BDOS protocol, how to hedge this liquidity in the DYOR, and we make it in the GameFi way. So each people who are joining this journey, uh, on the first step, receiving an allocations, and we distribute the allocation from StoneFi, Trader, BDASK, and other protocols to show how to utilize these features in the native protocols. So by this way, this great mission, and maybe we can move to the StoneFi, and after that show how to make swaps and their core mission.
Sure. So yeah, thanks, Daniel. So yeah, StonFi, like I was mentioning before, it's a great place to do swaps. Thanks to also our OmniStone protocol that is aggregating different dexes, and we continue adding more dexes. Even BidAsk, that it will be coming up as well, will be supporting that and OmniStone. So more routes will go towards concentrated liquidity. But think of us as the the 1 inch, what 1 inch is to Ethereum, what Jupiter is to Solana. That's what we're trying to build for Ton. And yeah, we especially with Aura, you guys can they integrated OmniStone protocol, so you can do in swaps with them through their gamified campaign. So definitely, guys, check that out. And yeah, if anyone is also building, I'm the guy to talk to if you're building, needing to integrate. I know even with GameFi, it's very popular to do like an in-token utility where you have a buy option, right? And you usually need a DEX for that, or for us, OmniStone protocol, that is the aggregator for that. Yeah, we have some cool stuff coming up too. Our DAO is about to be launched coming up in the fourth quarter, and so that's going to be quite fun.
Then, of course, through education, there is a lot of educational things going on and going to be released in the future. And of course, I think one of the most important things is gamification, right? And we want to make it as fun as possible. So when it comes to gamification on Trador, it's let's say there are a lot of activities on the social media side. We've recently had a big kind of like a gamified activities campaign where we didn't directly lead people to trade on Trador, but we kind of played around the topics that are very relevant to it. So, for example, we would have daily challenges, 24-hour challenges on, let's say, price prediction, right? Then it's kind of like a game, right? You just ask people to comment the price of an asset that's going to be, let's say, in one day, right? 24 hours, 12 hours. I think this one we did with StoneFi, by the way, together. We kind of like partnered at that activity, and this was really popular. This was the most popular activity, by the way. So yeah, it was like a prediction of the tone price in the next day, and a lot of community members came, and a lot of them actually enjoyed it. And then you can have like guess the pattern, right? All of these patterns. Like a cup and handle and all of that. Yeah, you can do that. You can do guess the chart. You can do quizzes. You can do anything like anything fun, anything engaging that is not directly related to the product. And then you kind of like build a community that receives some rewards for this kind of gamified actions. And once the community is there, you can think of rewards or later steps that can make them come and actually enjoy trading. And for example, we do it through turbo credits. Turbo credits is kind of like a trial fund, futures, bonuses, they also call it. Yeah, that you can just like open positions without risk. The funds that cover the margin, cover the fees and everything, and then you can profit and withdraw the profit. So yeah, it's a cool way to onboard people, I think, and it's accessible to anyone, like no matter what your product is. I think definitely all of our DeFi guys they have to come up with something or just join us. Yeah, we're happy to co-host these kind of challenges. We can find some educational thing that is gonna, benefit both communities, and always open to that. Just reach out to me.
Thanks, that was clear, a lot of things. And I have a question also for Ali and Gio. Are you taking part in DeFi campaigns that our DeFi projects right now are doing? Yes, I
Ali, you
think
go
Gio,
first, bro.
do you want to
Ali,
go
you
first?
No, you go first.
I was
Okay,
going
cheers.
first.
Yeah, I interact with all of the presented today DeFi protocols. And yeah, I think everyone is doing great in terms of, let's say, making it. We know, like all of us know, that DeFi is an ass, right, for the for the normal users. And in order to get like normies DeFi protocols needs to simplify it as my or like make it in a gamify way. So basically, it will not be boring for a user to use the protocol. And I think all of the presented projects today are smashing it. That's why they achieved all the results they have. So kudos to you guys. Yeah, you're doing great.
I think the same. Thanks for sharing. And Gio?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I use it when there's an like really good opportunity, but not like all the projects, unfortunately. I think just want to add this here, as you guys are the builder, right? Like if I want to use any, DeFi product, I just need to see them on my timeline. So when I need something, there is the name, the brand should come to mind, right? So I suggest all of you guys to, goes way harder on the own Sol ecosystem as well. So like I think those comes with the content, and when I use it, I'm not gonna name the products because there are some new DeFi products that I don't want to disrespect, and I really respect to the like to work they actually put out there. Some of you guys I've seen it like for over a year, I guess, and you know it happens. It comes by the time. There's no shortcut. You know, keep building. The only thing I can suggest is like maybe like you know I think the another thing is like getting these new people on DeFi products is airdrop. I'm not sure like how you guys looking into it. You know, I know it's not easy to do. I know there's not much volume on Tone. You know, like you can say, oh, like if I want to do airdrop, but I'm not making much. Like how I'm gonna make it. I'm sorry, I don't have the solution for it. But like like if you just make it like like point system, like an airdrop system, so people can like decide to choose your app instead of like an DeFi app that doesn't have anything to give to the user in return. So that's another benefit of using DeFi. Like I use DeFi, like I farm DeFi products, like I can't even name how many of them, to be honest. And believe me, the best way, just the point system, and you have to show people that it's worth it. I have to give a shout out to EVA protocol. I think they done a great airdrop. I know it's not fully unlocked, but even though when it wasn't unlocked, some people got like 4-figure airdrop that just stick with the protocol and use it, every time when they need it. These are good things to see, and I'm hoping that we will see more of these launches, more DeFi protocols on Ton ecosystem. But yeah, I think that should be all, man.
Great. Those are very interesting. Thank you. I have a question for Arise Capital. How do you ensure that the incentive remain sustainable over time in your mini app, in your game?
Yep, that's a good question. And so we have the incentive just in time. And this just in time incentive based on cashbacks and revbacks by using any protocols. So each people who are using BDusk, Twitter, Stonefly are able to go through the map. First of all, they go into the study model, start to study how to use any CLM pools, how to make trades, and during all this process, they're receiving gains, and these gains are giving access to the uh, receivements in USDT, receivements in USDE, receivements in Stone, and each people receiving this small allocation, and step by step they go into understand how to use the protocols, and by this way, they first of all receiving the allocation of chain. They start their journey, and after receiving off-chain allocation, they go into the protocols. Like example, go to the BDusk to make provide, go to the swap model on StoneFi and make a swap, and after each action, user receiving a little part of allocation. For overall journey, each month, every user by using each protocol receiving around $80 profit in allocations that based on cumulative volume of each protocol. And step by step, they came back to the game, came back to the protocols, and every week trying new functions. So, by the way, step by step, we open the abilities to use, and we show audience how to make hedges. Like example, you can open the position on concentrated liquidity, and after that, go into Trader to hedge it. And the really great topic that was with between Oleg and Lev during the last couple of weeks. So, and step by step, we're showing a potential with the real rewards with the allocation. And that's how we incentivize all these actions.
Okay, yes, totally see, I think. If I was learning DeFi, I would love to start with your product. But now, as I'm more experienced, I think I know everything in your app. I have another question about for everyone right now. So, how do you see gaming mechanism shaping the future of DeFi, Anton? Do you think that there are specific trends or innovation you think that it will redefine how users interact with DeFi, or everything is already existing? What's your thought on this?
Can you repeat this question for me or for something else? Yeah, for Ethan. Yeah.
Well, the question what I was hearing is what we think could be the future innovations, right? For GameFi habits, or right? That's what you were asking.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, 100%. Well, I mean, we know the incentive program, right? And actually, the last question is kind of interesting if you think about it. Because a lot of times you do the XP tokens, right? You incentivize that way, then you launch your token. The biggest problem you see then is the sustainability part, right? Where you fill in the treasury. I mean, Telegram is a great example with Fragment, right? You're buying in TON, so technically Telegram's treasury is refilling TON there, and then they can use that continue. Like the concept of continuing that XP point system as incentives and making gamified approaches that can go back to the community. Obviously, a protocol needs to have operational costs, so they will need to what they've earned back. They do need to use for the cost to run the product, right? But I guess some innovations I've been thinking of that I've heard other people kind of chatting about, and for a model that, well, I guess this is more like the GameFi approach for games, even, but the concept of staked back token access, where you can use DeFi with gaming. So any gamified service that you open up, think of you as a user, you just deposit your TON or USDT, and then the staking, like from products like Affluent, for example, whoever you can earn that from the APR that way. Whoever is providing that gamified product approach, right? Maybe it is just a game, right? A GameFi product. But utilizing staking for accessing services, especially even a game itself, is kind of a cool concept. But hard to say what is the cool things right now that I know with StonFi, we like to do, we have some educational gaming rewards. But yeah, anyway, that's just what came across my mind right now here in the chatter. I know I'm diving a little bit into the actual GameFi sector rather than habits within DeFi, but in a way, the GameFi sector can unite with the DeFi world too. So these are even just separate mini app games can actually have DeFi actions using all our protocols. But just something to think about.
As I understand, the StoneFi have some voting system, staking system, and the mission of GameFi and DeFi solution to show how to use token and tokenization. So, what do you think about it?
So are you referring to like some campaigns we've done or something, or like I know we like, for example, you can stake Ston right now, right? And you earn gem Ston, and you also get a NFT from that, and that is actually going to be the NFT is what gives you the voting rights in a DAO to be able to work on different concepts, proposals. But what are you referring to? Are you referring to more? I mean, we have a Stone Ambassador program, or more on the campaign side. If you can make it more clear for me.
Yeah, I said that the GameFi habits also using for onboard to the token utilities, and so understanding how to work with the protocols.
So GameFi, you're talking with our token GameFi, like the utility gamification with StonFi's token, Ston.
Yeah, Stone and GameStone.
Yeah, if you can consider a DAO a gamification approach, I know like with the DAO, we are going to let the stakers of Ston also propose different utility mechanisms. But if you do check out our white paper, like there's the option that basically we want to support and hope the community goes that way of our protocol fees. We collect that in Ston, right? That is something in the white paper that we talk about. Depends if the DAO will decide that. So those are types of utility mechanisms for sure. StonFi, and then you have Gemston, right? Gemston you only get when you've staked Ston. So all the supply that's out there is only just is from the stakers of Ston. So there could be utility mechanics there. I know what we do for when projects want to list on StonFi and we want to help them maybe with more marketing or something like that. We do have them pay in Gemstone. So when we do more support for other projects, we do have them pay in Gemstone, us. So that's like another type of utility model we do with that. But the real ideas are going to come soon from the DAO, which I'm pretty excited about.
Great. I have a question for everyone also. Talking about GameFi habits, what's the most surprising thing you've learned from your user this year? Like when you're doing a campaign or if you're asking feedback from your community, what's the most surprising thing you've learned from your users? It's a live question, so everyone is not prepared for this question, but do you have, are you talking with your community sometimes and you have a very great insight or?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think I have a great take on that. Yeah, I guess the most surprising thing as like more technical person is that our users really cares a lot about our UI UX like elements on our platform, because of course when you are using something you really need to use it like fluently with UIs, fluently with your like actions on the site, on the Telegram app, mini app, I guess. Yeah, and it's also, I guess, comes to like a little bit of gamification as well, of course, with great UI. Because think about it, like many people playing like games, like roguelike games, maybe strategy games. If you're talking about some maybe other slower games, it's like maybe table strategy games. And of course, there is always a lot of like numbers, a lot of numbers going up, down, and so on. That makes this type of games interesting. And of course, like the UI of DeFi protocol of any like serious application is also always trying to mimic like that game like style. Of course, it's not like any type of game, but like at least game with numbers, because a lot of people love numbers, a lot of people love numbers changing and numbers going up and down and so on. So yeah, I guess the like big thing is UI and UX.
Okay, yes, very interesting things. I think DeFi protocol really need to focus a lot on this part to help newcomers to understand what's inside the app and how to interact with it. So yes, totally agree with you. And while Oleg was talking, do you have any other things on this topic or not? No? Okay, no problem.
I think I could add a bit.
Yes?
I think we can also think of just bringing elements that game that could match DeFi, but while actually not being perceived as just a game, right? Like for example, progress bars or like some unlockable items upon reaching some kind of milestone, right? It gamifies the process while at the same time not like it's not as clear that it's a game, but it feels like a game when you, for example, like you need to trade, I don't know, for some kind of volume to unlock an NFT, right, or SBT, or get I don't know, some kind of discount. Like you still like you see the numbers going up, and you just want to continue until you reach that milestone. It kind of like unlocking a new gun in the game, or like unlocking a new skin, or yeah, getting a new
New features, new skins. That's a great way, I think, to make your community engage. So great. And I have a question for Aurora Capital. How do you balance accessibility for newcomers with features for more experienced users, like to balance newcomers and also create a great feature for experienced users?
So right now our main focus is on board, and by this way, we first of all onboard users to the gamified features, and the next step is the next step of the roadmap. By this way, we are making a complex product with the BDAS protocol with the dynamical period balancing tools. So by this way, there will be the new way for the experienced users and the one way to onboard the users to DeFi and experience tools.
Okay, yes, I got it. Thank you. And I have a question for Gio and Ali. Is there any campaigns that DeFi project did and you were impressed and interact with it?
I can go first. I remember one. I don't know. I don't remember the project. I shared about it. It was a campaign on Binance as well. I just can't remember the project name. And also EVA, that I got some points, and I use Bidask as well. That I think there was a point system, right? Yeah, I shared about Bidask as well. And yeah, I think those three actually coming to my mind first. I'm not counting Stonefly or Didust. But yeah, I think that should be all from my side.
Okay.
Also, then there's like a APY opportunity with like staking, and like sometimes there's like a special campaign for limited times. For example, you put like a 40% APY for a limited time. I definitely use that because like I don't want my tone to just sit there for no reason, so I can actually use it. And even though I'm not like calculating the reward I get in return, it's always good to use DeFi product. It always stays on the blockchain. Maybe not now, maybe like 2 years later, maybe they will decide to do an airdrop, and you actually they will see you as an OG user. So it's always good to use actually like different DeFi protocols on early days, because like sometimes they take the snapshots and stuff. It's very useful, believe me. And yeah, like just for that limited times, I always use my tone to get whatever I can get in return, and it's like very very like you get many wins in the same time. Get some tone back or like whatever you supply, and you get the points. you actually show them that on the blockchain you are an OG user, and yeah, it's potential win for the future as well. But yeah, that should be all from my side. I see Victor Damex, like we got some like listeners. We should invite them, bro.
Yes,
I'm sure they can add more. We got Casey, Demusti, Shadik. Yeah, shout out to everyone. Tony, Abid. Shout out to all of you guys.
Great. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for the shootout. I will invite them to speak if they want to take the mic. Feel free. And Ali, do you have also something to say on my question? What are the... Yes, I saw you're on mute.
Yeah, I think one of the cool like mechanics was some of the projects here did it when they introduced some kind of NFTs or SBTs for OGs, for people who were early to the like initial campaigns to the start of the project, and it kind of makes you feel like privileged, and I think we all enjoy such things. Yeah, and so like while the campaign runs, it makes you understand that you'll be like the rewards you'll get will be the maximum possible for the like for basically among the people who joined the campaign later, like joined the project at a later stage. And it's good, yes, when project continue to interact with these early people even after TG or as the project evolves from one stage to another. So yeah, I think you guys all rock it, and like you're doing good, basically interacting with your community, and we can tell it by all the interactions you get. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Ali. And Jim Victor, how are you doing? And did you hear the question I asked to Ali and Gio? If you have any take on this.
Oh, I haven't heard the question, and then I really just joined to make sure to support you guys and to pin the space announcement to the top of the room so everyone could engage with this too as they listen through. But yeah, what was the question, if you'd want me to answer?
Yes, thank you for highlighting our space. And the question was, what are the I will say the best campaign in DeFi that you were impressed and interact with?
The best campaign in DeFi. I mean,
yes, it can be an
I've been
incentive.
I've been here for a minute, so I may refer to something that not many actually remember so well. But I think one of the best campaigns that I've seen in DeFi on Ton, that was when the USDT launch been happening, and there's been a lot of incentives happening around this by many different protocols. Why I highlight this campaign is because in terms of yielding results, and not just the short-term results, but the long-term results of attracting historical growth in the supply of the USDT on chain. This happened back then because of this campaign, and all the crucial DeFi protocols, including EVA, DDA, StoneFi, and many others, been involved into it, including all the wallets as Tonekeeper, Ton Wallet on Telegram, MyTon Wallet, etc. Like all of them contributed tremendously. But I look at this as the standpoint of success, what been achieved through this initiative. And I think this is the prime example of what could be done with this massive distribution. That was a good timing. That was a good campaign. There was a flawless execution as well. So that's one of my favorite. And then the yield at that time for the USDT with the boosted liquidity pools and APRs been actually very attractive. So it's very understandable why a lot of people actually came in and bridged liquidity here, increasing the supply of the USDT on Ton inevitably. So that's kind of my take. It's been fun to explore as well. I hope many people remember this piece of history.
Yes, that was huge. Thanks for sharing and reminding us this big campaign with all the DeFi protocol on Ton. And so I think we can open the
I mean, we had
last.
another one recently. It's just a little different scale, but still also very impactful. It was Athena's USDE. And also all the DeFi protocols, and at this point, the newer ones as well, also contributed dramatically in this regard. There is still actually ongoing campaigns, and it's actually pinned on the Tom blockchain page, so you can go through and check. Tom Keeper recently, I think 2 days ago around that, also posted more information about the extension of the campaign. And there's also pretty interesting things to explore right now. But when the Tether came in, it was complete explosion. With Athena USD, it's more an expansion of the stablecoins, where the USDT was, I think, the first one stablecoin into an ecosystem, wasn't it? So yeah, but those type of campaigns are actually very interesting because they don't rely on the high risk assets, aka the ones that have volatility attached to them, but onto the stable coins with a stable yield. I mean, arguably, depending what is your risk preference, in a sense, if you got to explore such directions, stablecoins is a great avenue that allowing people with having a lot of capital at relatively lower uh, risk in the time frame of volatility could be a very powerful tool. And I know that there's a lot of degens in our ecosystem that actually been going through it and yeah, farming yields. But yeah, if you're not familiar with this campaign, also check it out on some blockchain page. I love those ones.
Yes, thanks for sharing this one also. Could you please pin it if you have it in your page right now? I don't know. We can pin it so everyone can interact with it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
of course I can. One
Thank you.
second. I can find everything. If you guys want me to
Yes.
pin something to the top, don't ask me twice. But this
Thank
is
you.
the pin post of the Tom blockchain page, and then the one from the Tom Keeper that I referred to, been posted a couple days ago. Give me a second. I'm gonna hear. And actually, not a couple days ago. It was literally posted 4 days ago. So yeah, the campaign reads now. So USDE boost campaign continues on Ton until October 24th. So you have time until October 24th to participate. There is more information available in the post of Tom Keeper or our own. But yeah, that's been also incredible.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yes.
And regarding like this Athena, the campaign, there's also like other aspects that you can add to this, right? You can utilize Ava to try to, obviously do your homework, to loop and earn additional rewards. But also the Affluent is a awesome protocol that has vaults where they do conservative looping, but you just add to the vault. And I think they're even APR, and it all goes into the Athena mechanism. I think their APR last time I checked was 29% through Affluent. So there's like other DeFi protocols like added on to this campaign. So it's not just all that four logos right there, right? Something to think about.
Very, very true. I mean, there's been a lot of contribution from many players in the ecosystem. It's actually incredible that you mentioned Affluent. Me and Gio another day went exploring DeFi mini apps and seeing what they offer in terms of APRs and like how does it work, how easy it is to navigate. But what a lot of people don't mention about the Affluent is it's like the logs for different boxes. In a sense, it's a very simple format where, as I understand, they then manage funds on your behalf to generate the best yield possible. And when we compare the numbers of Affluent and many other protocols as we've been going through them, Gio, maybe you remember, it's been substantial different percentage-wise.
We have done feature that based on this philosophy and functionality. So right now we are in a pipeline and developing some tools that automatically are balancing some liquidity in CLMM pools. So and then in a few weeks it will be available on this chain. So right now there are some solution in such direction like Camino or Gamma XYZ, and they're giving access to auto rebalancing the liquidity in CLMM pools. So these features are decreasing the level of impermanent loss and helps you to make automatically provide liquidity to V3 pools.
Great, amazing. Thanks. I think so. We will reach on the end of the AMA. If you have any question, please raise your hand and we can give you the mic. You can directly talk to this amazing DeFi project Anton directly and ask your question. So just raise your hand. And to finish this AMA, I want each project to share their upcoming campaigns and incentive that they have right now. So you can share about it. So let's start, I think, with Ethan from StoneFi.
Sorry, can you repeat? Repeat,
Yes,
please.
can you please share the upcoming incentive and campaign that you are doing right now to attract new users and that are cool for users to come and have some more rewards, maybe?
Yeah. So I know if you can, we have a cool page for the Athena campaign right now. So if you go to athena.ston.fi, when you're there, it's kind of cool. With one click, you can balance what you're putting in for TON. So it will automatically swap to Athena USDE for you. You will be able to add to the pool. There's like a slider. So 50% can be added to the pool. 50% would be staking USDE. And so that's kind of a cool mechanism that you guys can try out and participate in this Athena campaign right now. And I know we are obviously there'll be some future campaign with TGBTC that will be coming up, but I won't be giving all those full details yet because I don't have them yet. But I know that's something quite exciting that's coming forward, and what we'll have is actually when that campaign launches, we're having a special page on StoneFi that actually shows the different DeFi campaigns, starting with those two, and then we add more to that. But yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing right now.
Great, thanks for sharing. That's nice campaign. And Trader, Lev, do you have any campaign also currently?
Yeah, we just literally finished 2 events like few hours ago. Yeah, it's a bit late to participate in them. It was one for Discord. We just launched the Discord server, and another one just for followers. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have another one or a few more quick events, like very easy to get rewards this week. And then there is also another one, big one coming very soon. So I can only say follow the channels, and yeah, you're definitely gonna be happy with what's coming.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for sharing. I invite all the listeners to follow everyone and stay tuned for all the campaigns that all the projects are doing. And now, Bidask, do you have also some campaigns currently?
Yeah, actually, we also just ended recently a couple of campaigns, but of course there is a lot of stuff still going on soon with Mimlandia and other interesting stuff. And for now, I guess we have like a really high APR, like about 50+% on our pool with gold with X out 0. Yeah, gold is kind of on fire now in a good way. So if you're seeking like some high yield on some stable assets, I guess you can provide into that pool and earn some great yield.
Great, that's a good one, I think. Thanks for sharing. And now I think Arise Capital also you can share. What are you doing currently? What are you cooking?
Yeah, right now we have the incentive pool of $35K that we distributing every month and every day to the users who play games on the study DeFi, use DeFi, and study how to make trades and how to work with DeFi sector. So each people are able to join this campaign and try to use PDASK, Stonefly, DYOR, Viva, and other protocols. And today we are launching a large-scale campaign with the protocols in this room to distribute the gifts. So the participated rules are really easy. Just subscribe the channels and play 3 token rain games to receive gifts in a giveaway, and also the Trader Turbo credits. So it will launch in 10 minutes ago, and after that you will able to join it.
Oh, amazing! In just 10 minutes? Okay, nice. I think I invite everyone to share the account of Aurix Capital for their next post in 10 minutes, and you will have some surprise, I think. And for Gio and Ali, what are your plan for the next week? Do you have any live stream or events with DeFi projects, or anything you want to share?
Yeah, I like to say, I want to say definitely follow ton_cabal. That's the place we share the clips. And yeah, we have a stream coming with Victor after like 3 hours, I guess. Yeah, we keep grinding,
around
man.
that.
You know,
Exactly. Let's go.
Victor is back. So yeah, we keep grinding. We just shared a clip,
Yeah,
by the way. If you
I'm
don't know,
back and I'm gonna be gone by Sunday again, and then I'm gonna be back again. And no worries, we're making it happen.
yeah, we just talk about the current stage of the tone, the memes, the gifts, stickers, and we just shared a clip of like the BMW M3. Two guys exchanged it with like Plush Pepe Drops Cap and some other NFT gifts. Pretty good things are going on, and yeah, I wish you the best, man. Like just keep building. I again want to mention Victor said it. I think Victor said this like maybe 1,000 times. You have a team, I'm not sure about like the budget you got, but definitely get an intern, keep showing up. I think the content is very strong, like especially for DeFi protocols. Like as long as you put the content on like in front of the people, your name, your brand will be the first one to come into to mind, and believe me, maybe like not in short term, but in long term, like the user you got, it will just keep growing. And you can just, it's not a lie, you can confirm this, the best protocols in the crypto ecosystem, you can just check what they do, and you will see that like the content and the intern, the creativity is always there. And this is like one of the most important thing that they pay attention. So I just want to leave that. But thank you so much again, guys, for having me.
Amazing. Thanks for your time. Thanks for joining. And Ali, do you have anything to share?
Yeah, I'll just quickly add. Well, I'm not that handsome as Gio to do live streams, So I'll see you around, guys. Everyone who joined the call, just follow all the speakers for the Alpha on Tone, and see you around. Thank you for inviting me. It was a good one.
Thank you very much, Ali. So yes, thanks Ethan from StoneFi, thanks Lev from Trader, thanks Daniel from Aurix Capital, thanks Oleg from Bidask, thanks a lot Ali and Gio for your time for coming, thanks Victor, thanks for all the viewers, and that was an amazing AMA. I hope that you enjoy it, and also stay tuned for the Aurix Capital post in a few minutes, as he say, and he give you the alpha. So let's stay tuned. So thanks a lot, everyone, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.